What's up, everybody? Welcome back to My Twisted Life and TV. I am Poetry. You are here for another recap and review of The Handmaid's Tale. This is season 4, episode 1, the very long-awaited season. And this recap is titled Pigs. I think we're talking about the men and the animals in this particular case. So, let me start off with a little housekeeping. If you're new to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. So that way you can be notified when each and every video is posted. I will not be reviewing all 3 episodes that streamed on day 1 this week. They're going to come out episode 2 probably over the weekend, episode 3 before Wednesday, and then you'll get episode 4 on its regular weekly schedule. We do not post spoilers in the comment section. I know a lot of you have already watched all the way up to episode 3. Do not put spoiler in the comment section. You may get blocked and deleted. We don't have to agree with one another around here, but we will be respectful to each other in the comment section. These are fictional characters. Please do not threaten the real life actors. We've had it before. That's why I'm saying it now. And that's pretty much all the housekeeping. I was supposed to do a giveaway last week. I never got that video together. So I am doing the giveaway now. Leave a comment in the comment section stating that 1, you want to be part of the giveaway. 2, your favorite moment from this episode. 3, your worst moment from this episode. And 4, what do you like about this channel? So 4 things. 4 things that you need to post in the comment section. They need to be all one comment. You must be over the age of 18. And if you live in an international country, I can get giveaways to Canada, the UK, the Caribbean islands, all the territories in the United States, including Canada and Mexico. So I can get gifts to those countries. What I'm giving away is the 2-book set for The Handmaid's Tale. That will be the original Handmaid's Tale book, in addition to the new one that came out called The Testament. Came out 2 years ago. I still have not read it because I wanted to wait until season 4 happened before I read that book, because it was one that Margaret Atwood recently wrote. So those are the giveaway rules. Once you leave those comments down in the comment section, I'll do a random comment search, and then I will announce the winner in next week's video. You will have 48 hours from that video in order for me, next Thursday's video, because I got 3 episodes coming up. Next Thursday's video, I will announce the winner, and you have 48 hours from that date in order to respond back to me with the information that I request in order to get your books sent to you. All right, so let's start it off. Basically, we're going to pick up right where we left off in season 3. June has been shot down. She's being saved and whisked away by the other handmaids. The Waterfords, they still up in Toronto dealing with their legal issues. What I'm hoping to see is real organized resistance of this season. Real organized, because over the years, the things that were organized, June played a heavy part in tearing down or breaking down or causing it to be fucked up. Let's say that. I want to see June taking action that's not causing others to lose their lives without holding herself somewhat accountable. You know what I'm saying? I want Aunt Lydia to get hers. I want her to get hers. I need Emily and Moira to be up in Toronto organizing ways to tear down Gilead. I need the Waterfords, which includes Serena, Waterford, her old decrepit soul. They both need to be taken through hell and back again. Okay? And what I do need, just a petty moment, is for June not to be gazing in the camera every doggone episode. She did it this episode. At least 3 times she had it far off the glance, just staring into the camera as if that's like really drawing emotion other than me being pissed off about it. Okay, so like I said, the handmaids are carrying her, a wounded June, back to the warehouse to nurse her wounds. And we open up to Aretha Franklin. Say a little prayer for me. Every morning I wake up, before I put on my makeup, you say a little prayer for me. Because June gonna need prayer to survive this. That sure will. The eyes of Gilead are all around. You hear sirens going off. You see the white light surging. They are coming for them. Coming for them. And right now, we need to stop the bleeding. We need to cauterize that wound. Because she got shot. I don't know if the bullet went through or what happened. But she got shot. So they're going to take a flare and light some fire under her ass. Which is basically the mental state that June is in right now. She has a fire lit under her that she can't put out right now. That fire is called freedom. She got a little taste of it. She want more of it. She got a little taste of revenge. She want more of it. You know what I'm saying? So, but right now, they need to keep moving. They really do. But Alma tells her, look, we already linked up with the Martha Network. And they got a guardian that they could trust. They sure this, right? So, if they can get to him, then they can get out and get to a safe house. But June said we need to head west because that's where Mayday is at. I thought Mayday as an organization was already destroyed in previous episodes, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all let me know in the comment section if that's wrong. Because June is basically Mayday now. She's basically Mayday. So they got to the Guardian. They didn't show us that part, but they got there because they riding inside of a truck. You know, they got them built-in walls where they hide in between the walls. And they riding off to safety. But then we slow down. You know, the truck come to a halt. Why are we not moving? Well, the Guardians, they want to search the truck, make sure that he all right. He doing everything according to protocol. I got the hiccups. I always get the doggone hiccups when I start this. I just felt somebody was going to scream, you know. I felt it in my bones. And I was like, oh, thank the Lord they not discovered. Praise be. They didn't get discovered. Well, blessed day, y'all. Fred and Serena are both being detained up in Toronto. Serena thought that she was going to be meeting up with her lawyer today, and Fred thought he was going on trial, but nope, not this time. They are both being delayed. Serena like, so my rights being violated already? Well, bitch, you've been violating rights for years. Okay, rights of any woman that came through Gilead. You've been helping and orchestrating the violation of their rights. So have several seats. Have them in an electric chair for all I care about. You know what I'm saying? Anywho, everything being delayed because of why? They dealing with that plane. That plane full of escapees. We got 9 Marthas and 86 children. When Fred heard it was 9 Marthas, he was like, good riddance. But when they heard it was 86 children on board too, the looks on their face. Fred sunk down in their seat like, I'll be damn. Serena gonna say, oh my goodness. Those poor families with her old callous ass. Mark, is it Tulio? Mark Tulio. He like, you know, they being reunited with their families. But you're talking about sis, right? So Fred say, you know this means war, right? You know this means war. I don't get Mark. Why is he in her telling them anything, right? Why does he give a fuck about the Gilead government and what they thought is about them helping refugees or escapees? You know what I'm saying? He's like, he tells them that we're going to try to avoid war, right? But our main concern is the children right now. Well, Fred said, well, the best thing for them is returning to their homes. Well, they ain't got none. Because y'all destroyed their homes, remember? Remember that? So say this drama for your mama, Fred. You know, pretty much save the drama for your mama. So he tells the guard to take them back to their cells. But before he do, Serena stop like, wait. How did they get out? And he's like, you know, I don't have all the deets, but yeah, your handmaid June, she spearheaded that right there. Yes, she did. She's still in Gilead, by the way. And I think Serena said something like, may God show her mercy, something like that. She smiled on her face like I'm supposed to show compassion for Serena. I still don't. I have no compassion for her. And I'm still asking, why, Mark Tuello, are you explaining anything to them? Why are you explaining it to them? I don't understand. So, now the handmaids. I feel like something is in my mouth. Now the handmaids, they on foot, heading to the safe house. And there's supposed to be a lantern burning in the window. Now, we've discussed the comparison between Harriet Tubman and June in previous seasons. We're not going to hash that over the head this season at all. But the burning lantern is one way that escaped enslaved was able to identify a safe house, as they headed further up north to Canada, to the Underground Railroad, or to be quartered up to Canada through the Underground Railroad. Like, it's always been a symbol of I guess lighting the way back to home, so to speak. Many families, like if y'all know any families that have missing loved ones, missing children, they will have a candle lit in their window or a lamppost in their front yard, and they do it for the exact same reason, so their loved ones can find their way back home. That's what that all means. So, and home is pretty much anywhere that's out of danger, out of harm's way. That's home. Well, they don't see the lantern, so June gotta get a little closer to the house, see for herself. That house looked abandoned to me. Abandoned as shit. And if I were a passerby and I seen a lantern in that window, I would be suspicious for that reason. Like, why is there a lantern in this old abandoned ass house? But as she approached, a man exited the house and he headed toward her. And we don't even know if he friend or foe at this point, but June started to walk towards him. As we got closer, we did notice that he had a lantern in his hand. I don't know how they were supposed to see that from the road. So everybody that's going to come there for safety, you got to come all the way up to the doggone front door to see if there's a doggone lantern. They could have been shot dead or something like that. But okay, we're going to keep going with that. He seemed a little sketchy to me, but he, assured her that they was going to be safe. The Martha, she wasn't a Martha. I thought she was a Martha at first. She turned up being a wife. She was creepy as hell to me. She was like, oh, he sent me you in my dreams. We were killing people together. I was like, the fuck, right? Janine and Alma, they look at each other and they look at her like, this bitch crazy right here. She crazy, great. Okay. So next we go over to Aunt Lydia's trial or whatever. She's standing before the council of assholes. Putnam, his old jerk self. He like, all right, you've been here interviewed for 2 weeks now. Interview, is that what y'all called it? She been getting her ass whooped. Aunt Lydia was fucked up. She is messed up, especially for it to have been 2 weeks and she still got deep purple and bruising. It looked like it happened yesterday. Y'all told her old butt up, but she lets them know it ain't been 2 weeks. It's been 19 days. That's a little bit more than 2 weeks, sir. Almost 3 weeks, right? 19 freaking days. Y'all been sitting here beating my behind. I gave them a slow cut. You reaping what you sow, Aunt Lydia. Reaping what you sow, you old bitty. Whew. Now Putnam, he tell her, all right, we gonna stop beating you, but you not exonerated for real. You know what I'm saying? Those babies, they were taken under your watch, under your handmaids. And Calhoun, he tell her, look here, we gonna show you a little favor because of your, what do you call her frailties? You know what I'm saying? I could see it in her face. She was like, frailties, fuck you. That's what her face was saying. She didn't say those words, but that's what her face was showing. Her mouth thanked them, for their mercy. And they was like, okay, you can go back to work now. Go on, do your job. There's still women out there that need to be abused. We still got them. Go ahead. Go ahead. So Calhoun, as she started to walk off, was like, oh, sinful, worthless whores or something like that. Them handmaids are. That kicked Aunt Lydia kicked her in the tail. It did. Because Aunt Lydia has always prided herself for raising, righteous handmaids. The fuck he talking about? They sinful whores. She's like, no. They're not sinful. They just led astray by an immoral, skillful liar who has managed to elude you for the last 19 days. Okay? Out there planning and scheming under y'all watch. That's what she out there doing. Who knows what atrocities she got coming our way. You better pray, gentlemen, that you find her. And when you do, you better bring her to me. So this old frail woman can sleep at night. Now go back to work and do your job, bitches. You know what I'm saying? That's what she was saying. I love it when the ladies do clap back on the men. However, like when Serena be against Fred and when Aunt Lydia not clapping back on the council, I love to see it. I still gives no fucks about their well-being, though. Plain and simple. I just want you to know that. Just because I'm happy that she's snapping back at the council, don't mean I give a fucks about Aunt Lydia right now. None at all. So, we go back to the safe house. June is still trying to heal with homemade medicines. mold from old fruit, and use that as penicillin. And I always thought that the mold from cheese, the blue veins that be in the cheese, I always thought that or like mold from bread was the best penicillin. But hell, what the fuck do I know? You know what I'm saying? I need to jot that down. What am I playing at? I need to jot that down. And she had some marigold and some comfrey, that she was using to heal her skin. I never heard of comfrey, but I'm gonna look that shit up too. You know what I'm saying? I know that you can use maggots to clean an infection out of a wound. They eat them infection and stuff like that. But they didn't think she was gonna make it. Cause she had sepsis too. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I have not known anyone to ever get over sepsis. I've only known 2 people to have it in life, and they both passed away from it. Because sepsis is a poison of the blood. Am I right or am I wrong? Y'all medical people, y'all let me know that in the comment section. I thought sepsis was a poison of the blood, and I've never known anyone to bounce. I've only known 2 people, but they did not bounce back from that. And she has managed to bounce back with no technology, no current day medicine, just homemade medicinals and stuff like that. Recipes I need to know. I'm just saying, recipes I need to know. As someone that used herbs and medicines and stuff for myself, I wanted to know all I could learn. Be a modern day witch doctor up in this piece. I'm saying, I'm up here grinding up Nature's Reserve and everything to make makeup and skincare products and stuff like that. Speaking of that, y'all can shop with me at www.sivadbeuty. I got survivebeauty.com. I started my own lip gloss and skincare line. I'm wearing right now Survive Beauty. That's it right there. I'm wearing right now Nebula on my lips. I'm saying, it's a lip gloss. It's just a tinted gloss. I'm gonna just pat it on because I already got a layer on them. I'm saying, yeah. I got some cool discounts going on right now on my line. My honey butter lip gloss is made out of 100% organic honey. Oh yes, soft and beautiful on your lips. I got some hand balms, some foot soaks, stuff like that, made with organic herbs and flowers and stuff like that. Botanical, get you some. Get your life. Go on to survivebeauty.com and see what else I got to offer. So, the house is not abandoned at all, right? It's actually a working farm. And all the handmaids right now have taken to tilling the land and caring for the animals. And I'm not sure what's really going on with the commander of the house, because he don't seem like he wants them there though. It's something about him. At the beginning, the one who said it, like I said, she was dreaming of killing with June. Like I said, she's not a Martha. She's actually his wife. She's like 2. You know what I'm saying? She's like a toddler. Okay? His old disabled self with a doggone child. But she is ready to get about it though. Okay? She ready to go do some hurting on some folks. She wants to tear Gilead down limb for limb. Okay? June is like, not right now. We gotta wait. We gotta be patient. It's not safe for us right now. They're looking for us. And she was like, so? I don't care. Like, what you here for? You up out the bed. You not bedridden no more. Let's get to it. Okay, you are Mayday. She said the same thing I said. June is basically Mayday right now. It's time for us to do something, June. Do something, John. You know what I'm saying? June is like, for you to be so young, you're really brave to be so young. This pissed her off. And I think it was the fact that she mentioned that she was young that pissed her off. She's like, hold up. I'm the mistress of this house. Am I or am I not? Okay? If you were not going to fight or come here to fight, then what the heck are you here for? You might as well surrender. Let them take you in and stop wasting our damn time. Okay? So, they got Commander Lawrence locked up too. I was like, damn, when did they catch him? And who comes in to see him? Nick. Now remember, Nick got promoted and he off on the front lines now, right? He's supposed to be up in Chicago. So Nick basically tells him, Gilead is going to do whatever it takes to get the children back, including start a war. And Lawrence was like trying to play on his emotions and use June, like, what would June do? She wouldn't like that, this, that, the third. Nick had a remote response. I'm just here to thank you for your service to Gilead. I'm just here to thank you for your service to Gilead. Nick is so wishy-washy to me, y'all. Because I don't see him as a person that's caring about the common good. You know what I'm saying? If it's not benefiting him in some direct way, which would be to cater to June as part of that directness, he's not going to take the initiative to set things on a humane path. I don't see that in Nick at all. And speaking of not being humane, Miss 2-year-old ass She in her feelings. She mad at June and taking it out on Janine. Okay, she had to slaughter a pig to go feed them all. You know, they had been there almost 3 weeks just mooching off her land, not putting no work in. You know, and Janine, of course, felt sorry for the pig, whatever, but they got to eat him today. And she gonna force Janine to eat that damn pig. And this little toddler, she dared Janine to spit it out. I dare you to spit it out. You better not spit it out. Jumped up, shoved it, covered up her mouth, you know, got all aggressive with it and everything, make sure she didn't spit it out. And everybody's like, ugh, where am I? You know, that's how they look, you know what I'm saying? I think somebody need to spank it. That's how I was feeling. Your privilege showing right now, little Missy, but she going through some mental issues. That's what I'm saying. She going through some mental. She is speaking. She is acting out because of the trauma that she has experienced, right? So she left the room. She stormed out, and June, you know, hot on her tails behind her, like, I'm gonna need you to leave Janine alone. You know what I'm saying? You about to punk this little 2-year-old. That's what you finna do, June. So she had all those handmaids, you know. She tell her all those handmaids, they've been through hell and back, right? You don't know how I struggle. You need to show us some compassion. You need to show us some respect. You know, Baby Breath was like, you ain't the only one, honey. You're not the only one. The commander, the one I'm married to, couldn't keep his dick up, okay? So he had me sleeping with everybody to try to produce a baby. He had me with the guardians. He had me with the eyes. He had me with the other commanders. You don't know my motherfucking struggle either. And I'm a doggone child. And I keep thinking, how did they end up there? If you had that type of man that was willing to bring in this, that, and the third every Tom, Dick, and Harry just to screw this little 2-year-old Kurt. She ain't 2, y'all, but she young. She young as I don't know what. Then how did y'all end up in this house as the safe house? I was confused. I feel a lot differently about her as a wife than I do Serena, because she was raised to be a concubine. That's all this child knows, right? She didn't have any other choice but be forced into this life. Serena put herself into this life. Serena helped orchestrate this life. She believes that this life is the only way. Okay, so I have no sympathy for Serena. Anyway, June rushes out and blows up on Alma like it's her fault that Baby Breath ended up throwing around her weight. And I was like, wait a minute, so that's my job. I'm supposed to be the one babysitting? You know what I'm saying? She's like, yeah. Where are you? Where were you? She said, I've been trying to keep your fat ass alive. The hell? You know what I'm saying? That was one of my favorite points right there in this episode, was when Alma told June off. Like, bitch, don't be putting that shit on me. I ain't had nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, with June, she was feeling convicted, you know. Now she's feeling convicted. They've been a little bit stagnant. You know, that was your choice, June. Everybody is in there, they joining they newfound freedoms and stuff, you know, and she got to remind them, y'all ain't free yet. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of not free, the guardians, they have come in to Commander Lawrence to retrieve him, right? It's judgment day for him, or so we think. He already had his little trial, you know, and matter of fact, his trial happened without him even being present, and now they're taking him to the chair. But then I looked at that chair and I was like, something weird about that. Why ain't no plugs, no wires? You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Okay. Well, Nick has convinced the council that they could use Commander Lawrence's wise counsel as far as being strategic in wartime or whatever. And he gets to know all of the locations, all the placements of the men or whatever. And so they there to clean him up, help him rejoin the fold. And I'm saying, okay, Nick slyly passing along information to Commander Lawrence that he could use for his benefit against Gilead. I peeped that already. Hope y'all peeped that too. So when June and Baby Breath, Mrs. Keys, aka Esther, that's the little girl's name, when they were in the barn, she had a knife that she was playing with, and June tried to take the knife from her. June actually hung the knife up on the wall, but here it is now in the kitchen. It's almost like this little girl keep this knife with her for protection. You know, in case something pop off, I'm going to have to pop off too. My back of my ponytail is looking rough, y'all, but that's okay. Anyhow, in walks Commander Keys, right? He seems to be suffering from dementia. That's what it seems like to me. He can't remember who June is, can't remember her name. He can't even remember Baby Breath's name, and that's his damn wife. All he do know is that he needs to be afraid of her. Something ain't right with her. He's scared of her sometime. And June tell him, you need to be. You should be. June took that knife like she's about to cut him from hooter to tootler. Especially thinking about all the stuff that little Miss Mama, little Baby Breath said that he had did to her, right? She's about to take him out, but the guardian came in. I was wondering, like, you know, does he not remember the Gilead happened? Is he not wondering why all these folks are in his house when he's in a lucid state of mind? Even if he's not in a lucid state of mind, he's not wondering why all these people are there. Like, that's strange to me. Anywho, June, like I said, she seemed like she was about to take him out. But then a truck pulled up and dogs start going crazy. Right, you know what I'm saying? Where the fucking dogs come from? We didn't hear these dogs when June showed up. When June walked up to the land, there was not a dog in sight that should have been protecting the land. Now all of a sudden they got these damn vicious ass dogs when this truck pulled up. Well, off the truck they throw Guardian Pogue, otherwise known as Johnny. He liked the way that little Miss Esther, little Miss Baby Breath say Johnny when it rolled off her tongue. You know what I'm saying? He was drunk and trespassing on the property. Now they like 5 or 6 miles from the main road. I remember that's what Alma told her. It's like 5 or 6 miles from the main road. Where in God's name was he trespassing from? Where he go get drunk at? What little tavern is 5 or 6 miles off the coast of the road and he was able to trespass and stumble up on this land? I found that strange. I found it strange that none of them took cover when the doggone truck approached. They didn't know who was on that truck. They didn't know what was going on. Y'all supposed to be in hiding. And if Poe can accidentally, on purpose, end up on that doggone land, surely somebody else can. Right? And I think when June said shit, in her mind, she was like, damn, it could be more, or something like that. She realized something triggered her, something triggered in her mind, but then his dumb ass tried to escape, knocked her down to the ground. They started shovel slapping the fuck out of him. They got 6 of them, 7 of them. They was beating the hell out of him, kicking him, you know, knocking him into submission. If it wasn't for June telling him to stop, he would have submitted to his final breaths. The only reason why I could see her telling him to stop is if they was going to, 1, let him go, or 2, she wanted to kill herself. That's to be the only 2 reasons I could see to let this man go, right? Or to make them stop. Well, she had the guardian string him up in the barn just to sentence him to death. They were already beating him to death on the side of the damn road. You could have just let them finish. Okay, so again, I'm thinking June want to do it herself. She want to do it herself. Everybody was looking all stunned when she said his punishment is death. I was like, y'all was just about to kill him out on the side of the road while y'all looking all stunned. Baby's Breath, who seemed to be a little bit fascinated with seeing something die. She had to go see when they killed the pig, and now she like, oh, they about to get him? They about to get him? She was like fascinated. June gave her back the knife so she can do the job. This toddler, this 2-year-old, June puts the knife in the hands of this child who has been traumatized. June says, "You right. It's time for us to fight. Be a good girl and do me proud." I found something real sinister and wrong about this. She is still a fucking child. You are the adult in this situation. At this particular time, she may be the mama or the lady of the house, but this time you adults are her protector. This is about saving the children. You've already went through all the stories and everything that she had, where she was traumatized and abused and by these men, and you put the knife in this child's hand instead of being her protector and doing it yourself. You could have just let them kill him on the fucking road, but you put the gun into this child's hand, adding more trauma and more PTSD to what she has already experienced in life. June don't even have the cojones to stand by and watch them kill him her damn self. She saved her own mental space by walking away and going into her room to lay down and tend to her old mustard colored pus dripping wounds. You know what I'm saying? We close out with Aretha Franklin, Natural Woman, but it was a cover. I didn't really like the cover. Whoever was singing that, I didn't like the way you sung that song. Anywho, once the deed was done, little blood-soaked Baby's Breath come into June's room and lie down next to her. Asked her if it was okay for her to do so. June just had turned her back to her, right? And then she cuddles up and holds June. I think I mentioned this before in another doggone recap or something. I've always been told that the person who does the holding, does the cuddling, is the one who is the actual protector. The one who is being cuddled is the one who is being protected. She holds and cuddles June and comforts June when June should have been comforting that fucking child. that's not who June is. I told y'all before, she's a selfish ass. She looking at June like she a goddamn mama figure, like she a fucking hero. Tell June that she love her. June says, I love you too, Banana. That ain't Banana. That's not Hannah Banana. And I know for a fact, I doubt very seriously that you would have put that fucking knife in the hands of your own child. You would have did the deed yourself. But that's June. That's just me. Fucking pig. She a pig too. That's it, y'all. That's the end of this recap and review. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for being patient. Welcome back, my Handmaid's Tale reviewers. Again, if you want to be part of the giveaway, make sure you go back to the beginning of this video and get all the rules and regulations, and I will do the giveaway next Thursday's video. The 2-book set for the Handmaid's Tale. You have to put that you want to be part of the giveaway. You have to put down what one thing that you liked most about this particular episode, one thing you did not like about this particular episode, and why you like this channel. I think that's what the 4th one was. It might not have been. Alright, talk to y'all again soon. Peace.